Welcome students to the last lecture of the history chapter number 2 from gathering to growing food. This is your last lesson or last video lecture of this chapter, and in the last, as already seen in the learning outcomes, that we will discuss mainly the two important Neolithic sites in this chapter. A list of many Neolithic sites, whatever the things that has been obtained over from there by the archaeologists, that I hope so you must have all have read, because I have told you to make a list of that in your copy as well. But today, in the last topic, we will discuss about the two important among those Neolithic sites, those many Neolithic sites. We will discuss the two most important one. One is Mehrgarh and second one is Daojali heading. First, we will take up with Mehrgarh, and in the first slide, as you can see, they say in the first picture you can see a house in Mehrgarh. The same picture is given in your NCERT book. This is what a house in Mehrgarh may have looked like. Means in the traces findings by the archaeologist, these types of structures of houses has been found from the Mehrgarh sites. And the second is the burial from Mehrgarh site, a burial from a grave. When it is excavated, the skeleton of man and animal at a same place has been found. And animals like goats. So we will see here. Let us see certain specific area where the traces of early humans have been found. Mehrgarh site. We are talking about Mehrgarh sites. Here archaeologists have been found in certain areas of houses shapes of rectangular blocks which has wall and several chambers in it. They do suggest that they might have been used as kitchens or living room or storeroom. So as you all have seen in the first image, the several blocks are made up of rectangular blocks and walls and several chambers are there. So it is also not proved actually, but it is assumed by the archaeologists that these blocks are made up of, or these walls has been made up in rectangular form. Either they can be they are being used as kitchens by the early men, or living rooms, or it may be storeroom for storing grains. Any possible causes must be there. They have also seen at Mehrgarh site that there was a system of burial. In the second diagram, you can see the skeleton of goat and man. That in today's time also, in today's world also, we follow a system of burial. Just like in Hindus religion, somebody passed away, he is to be burnt in funeral fire. Muslims, they used to bury. So at that time also, people living near the areas of Mehrgarh, at Mehrgarh site, archaeologists have also found burials of Mehrgarh people. They have also found pits where a skeleton of people and goat found with certain other things. Means, so there is a story behind that, why the skeleton of goats and people has been found in the same pit or in the same grave at Mehrgarh site. That it also suggests that people of Mehrgarh also believes in life after death. Means it is told that people of Mehrgarh used to believe in life after death, just as we believe also, but their belief system is so that if somebody dies and goes into another world, so on his journey to the from this world after his death to another world, he needs some foods and stuffs. It might be, they used to believe that on the journey to eat and to live, to in order to go from present world to another world, they need some food stuff. So they used to, it is, and all these things are assumed. So it is assumed that they used to keep goats and sheep along with the dead bodies of man, believing that it can be further utilized by the deceased person, the man who is dead. So this was the belief which is assumed by the, or which is told by the archaeologists who has found such remains over there at Mehrgarh site. The archaeologists have also found the skeleton of some animals in different layers of ground, such as deer, sheep, goat, and cattle. So they had found the in different layers of excavation, or excavating the ground or digging the ground in different layers, different types of skeleton of different animals has also been found, such as deer, sheep, goat, cattle, etc. So this was all about the Mehrgarh site, the important things. Now coming to the Daojali heading, Mehrgarh is located in present day Pakistan. Now Daojali heading, it is located near Brahmaputra Pass in India. Brahmaputra river, Brahmaputra Pass in India, quite near China and Myanmar route, means in the northeastern part of India. In the right hand side, northeastern part where Assam, Mizoram, Tripura, Sikkim or northeastern states are there. There Brahmaputra Pass is there. So the area near the Brahmaputra Pass, which is quite near to China and Myanmar, Daojali heading is located. And now we will see what has been found there. Just like Mehrgarh, anything new? Yes, they have found. Who have found? The archaeologists have found some stone tools which includes mortars and pestles. Mortar and pestles are the tools that we find in present day kitchens also. One seal and one batta is there just to grind the spices. Now mixer grinder is there, but in most of the Indian kitchens today also we can find the mortars and pestles, which is a type of stone that is used to grind grains into powder. So it simply means grains were used in those areas. That's why mortar and pestles has also been found in the areas of Daojali heading, or from the sites of Daojali heading. It proves that people know the agriculture. That's why grain has been found over there. That's why tools such like mortars and pestles has been found. People knew about agricultural practice. Therefore, as they knew about mortars and pestles, they know about grain production. So it is assumed that if the tools are there, that means why they will use mortar and pestle? To grind the grains at that time. And if they are not growing grains, what is the use of mortar and pestle? So mortar and pestles, if it has been found, it is assumed that people must be knowing the agriculture also. Finding stones, another unique type of stones called jadit stone has also been found in the areas of Daojali heading. Jadit is a type of stone commonly found in China, which proves, or which means that they must have discovered a route from Daojali heading to China, because it is near the Brahmaputra Pass, quite near China and Myanmar border. And similarly, they used to travel to China or the parts of Myanmar at that time also, and there or these routes are also might be used by the traders of that time just for travel or trade also. Fossil wood is the another important fact or important remains that has been found here, along with pottery. So what are the main things that has been found from Daojali heading? Mortar and pestles first. Second, agriculture was there, it was proved. Second, a specific type of tool called jadit, commonly found in China, and from that it is assumed that people used to travel to those places. It may be not proved. And the third one, fossil wood, is also important findings from the site of Daojali heading. With these evidence, we can link the relation of these things with the early humans, means the evidences that has been found over by the early by the archaeologists from these early sites. With this, the chapter of the history from gathering to growing food ends. Thank you.